Welcome back to Guild Wars Prophecies Let's Play. In this episode we're going to continue on with our main storyline questing, beginning with talking to Harvest and seeing what he's got for us. You're the ranger Sir Titus was telling him about, aren't you? Well, I imagine that he's right. You've got potential, but potential won't save you from Char Firestorm. Experience will. I suggest you head southwest to Ashford, talk to Devona. She's bound to have a task or two for you. Alright, we'll accept this quest, and looks like the arrow's pointing us southwest, so we'll start going southwest. Alright, well, I'll use this little transition time to help explain some of the things, a little bit more things about Guild Wars. Just nice to kind of take a look around at all the settings and surroundings, because it is a quite pretty game, especially the backdrops. I definitely enjoy the backdrops a lot. Let's take a second here to look at the little, if you look at the mini-map, you see a little kind of, I don't know, transparent circle. I mean, it's semi-transparent circle next to a green dot. That's what we call our Argo, or let's see, Ergo. I'll call it Argo. I know I get made fun of a lot for mispronouncing that, but our Argo circle. That's, you know, if the red dots later on in the game come within that circle, then it's gonna cause them to come after you, and you want to be very careful of managing your Argo, because it can kill your party if you kind of bring too many enemies in. Right now, most of the enemies around this area are non-aggressive, meaning that they're not going to come and attack you if you get too close to them. So we don't really have to worry about that just yet. Later on in the game, though, that will happen, and you wanna always pull just the right amount, so that way your party can handle the enemies. Alright, so this is a area called Ashford. It's the town here is Ashford Abbey, and but we're gonna go talk to Devona here because she's got that quest that Harvest Dan wanted us to talk to her with. Alright, Devona says, I'm glad you've come. I can't seem to shake the feeling that there's trouble on the horizon. I'd be glad to have your help, if and when it arrives. In the meantime, there are plenty of people who have need of assistance, one thing or another. I'm sure you'll find lessons you learn here will be invaluable in the future. Awesome, so we'll accept that quest. Heard talk amongst the townsfolk of unsettling rumors coming from Mirak, the scribe. Instead of babbling to random strangers, he ought to send word to the authorities if he's come across something truly important, but I'm sure he's engrossed in his books to think of anything practical like that. My duties in town keep me from looking into the matter myself, but if you could go to Ashford Abbey to the north and ask him it, I'd appreciate it. So we'll accept that. As you saw down in the rewards area, we're getting a shield. A lot of quests offers, a lot of different quests offer rewards such as weapons, shields. Sometimes they offer skills, gold. Yeah, it's kind of take all here. I do have many other characters and a bigger account, but I'm just gonna be playing this game kind of like someone who's been playing through it for the first time. So. Alright, we're talking to Mirak the Scribe, and I'm just gonna tell you now I'm going to mispronounce things left and right, so you better get used to it, because that's gonna happen a lot. Anyways, he says, I leave the delving into dungeons to others. To my mind, uncovering the secrets of ancient texts is exciting enough. How may I help you? Well, got some unsettling rumors. Devona sent you? Bless her. She knows I could use help. I have an important message that must be delivered to Armin Soberlin in Ascalon City. I received a vision from Duena. She warned me that something dire is developing among the Char. The city must be alerted. I'll stay here and see if I can divine any more information. In the meantime, consult your map of lakeside country to hasten your travel. Press M to view the map, then double-click a location to travel there. It is important this message be delivered with good speed. Remember, use your map. Okay, so this kind of brings us to the next little handy thing in Guild Wars. If you press U, it'll open up a kind of local area map. It's a little bit bigger than your mini map, but it won't show enemies and things like that. But if you do have a quest in nearby vicinity, you can open up that U map and see where it is in location to you. The green, I don't know, kind of marksman marker there, the little tally that'll start kind of spinning around there. That's you, and that star means that's the next place you need to go. The star is showing that I need to go through this little portal to get to Ascalon. But now here's the other thing about Guild Wars that makes it kind of nice and unique, and where the fact that you can press M will bring up a world map. And what it'll allow you to do is it'll allow you to see all the cities and the towns, outposts that you've traveled to. As you can see, Ascalon City up there is highlighted in green, meaning that that's where my quest is leading me, and I need to travel to Ascalon City. Instead of walking all the way back there, I can simply click on it, and it'll pop up with this little window, and I can hit travel, and it'll take me right to Ascalon City. You can only do this kind of fast travel for towns and outposts, not to explorable areas, but you can, you can teleport to a town or outpost that's closer than you are to an explorable area you need to get to. So as you see on our little U map here, it tells us that we need to go, looks like south-east-ish. So we're going to close that out and start heading over there. Anyways, we'll talk to this Armin Saberlin. Message from Merrick, is it? Let me see that. This is grave news indeed. I hope he's mistaken about this. Duania, protect us if this information is accurate. If such thing is even possible, then King Albion has ordered this offensive against the Char not a moment too soon. We must not lose this fight, I tell you. We must not lose this fight. Dramatic. Ooh, okay, anyways, we'll accept that quest. Sir Titus wants me to take on a second profession before you face a Char, right? I think he is right to say so. A second profession gives you access to all the skills and most of the attributes of that profession. This is a big decision and not taken lightly. You might wish to see trainers for several professions and learn a little something about them before setting on one. Not just any trainer can teach you a second profession, but I can direct you if need be. Okay, so what we're going to do here is this gives you what he's talking about for second professions is in Guild Wars you are allowed to take a second profession. Meaning that I can take Monk, Mesmer, Necro, Elementalist, Warrior, and I can have all the skills from that profession, but I am missing their special attribute. So, like for Rangers, how our special attribute is Expertise, if you're a Mesmer and you take a Ranger secondary, you won't get that Expertise attribute. So you can't put any points in there to make it better or anything like that. It's always going to be a low level, which is something you don't want to use skills from that because they're pretty much going to suck. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take. I believe I can take all of these professions. And we'll walk our way through all of them. Okay, yep. Alright, and we're gonna go with we'll end this episode here. We'll continue on and we'll do the Warrior, Ranger, and Monk quests. So, yeah, stay tuned and hope to see you in a little bit.